Okay, welcome to AYE Sarita. I'm doing an update today. Since my last video I have posted, it was about unlimited data, the truth about unlimited data in my segment Ignorance is Bliss. And for those who you don't know, the segment is called Ignorance is Bliss, simply because it's topics that people should be caring about or concerned, or you're just like, what the heck are people thinking? And no one's doing a damn thing about it, or seeming to acknowledge it. So since the last time I did the unlimited data, I wanted to go ahead and see if there was any new type of updates going on with the previous story that I did back in March. So I went up and I looked up and to do a little bit of research, and you wouldn't believe the things I have found that you would be just thinking, what the heck were they thinking? Why in their damn mind would they think that would be pretty much acceptable? It had me just pretty much going like, what? So you would think they would try to do a thumbs up, but apparently no. They decided just to keep on ignoring the issues, and things just seem to be going from not good, but from worse. Shame, shame, shame. So, here are the new scandals that are going on. Just by going out, you can check it on, like I said, on CNN Money. And this is what's the new headliners. AT&T can't help but to make me laugh. I will say that. But before I get into the juicy gossip of AT&T, what I believe is their pure out stupidity, first let's talk about the wonderful little scandal that's going on with Verizon Wireless. Ooh. Now, Verizon Wireless, to cut down on data usage and stuff like that, they are getting a little bit more sneaky. So sneaky, in fact, that, you know what I mean? The FCC says that Verizon Wireless have violated its open access rules by asking apps stores operators to cut its customers off from tendering their apps. Isn't that scandalous? I saw this and I was like, what? How can that possibly be allowed? Nevertheless, it is allowed. They actually are telling their app stores to stop and go ahead not allowing customers to access certain applications. Therefore, they are probably going to be held to some legal issues later on the line. What made them think that they can get away with that? Who freaking knows? But here's an idea, Verizon. If you can't give unlimited data usage, then don't do it. Your company does not need to be sunken by wanting to be providing something you can't provide. Simply, you don't want to be like IBM. That is just my personal opinion to Verizon Wireless. The company that I think is going to go ahead and sink to being the next IBM if they don't turn their production problems around is what I believe is AT&T. If AT&T keeps on going into the flow that they're going and not listening to what customers want, not giving a damn that what customers' needs or what their complaints are, hearing what they want, I don't know where the hell they started to get this closed-minded idea that they know what's best for the customers. Just because I just think just because AT&T, yes, they made some good new foundations in technology, the new apps, the new things, and the pads and stuff like that. That's great that you can incorporate with Apple, but you're not the only one that can go with it. Not so that phones can be flashed and drive. You can't just rely on that. You do not have the service to back it up. None whatsoever. Let's see. Hold on a second. But going back to the Verizon story real quick. Let me see. I'm just reading something really quick. Let's see, though, I found very interesting. Alright. Now, this is the wonderful little scandals. Let's see, look. According to CNN, and it says, I'm reading it right off the thing, both Verizon and its rival AT&T, TN Fortune 500, use to charge customers extra monthly fees for tendering devices to prompt their phones. So not only are they giving you a phone that you paid for, but they're no longer going to give you the extra perks to the data to make use of it. They're going to try to charge you to use what you already paid for your phone, which is ridiculous, I personally believe. It would make me want to just be like, bam, like, what the hell are you thinking? Okay. Both view their third-party tender apps which let customers duck and add fees. This as a violation to their service terms. The FCC began investigating Verizon after a company successfully demanded that Google stop selling tendering apps to Verizon customers in its Android stores. That is a foul licensing rule for Verizon broadcasting spectrum. See? Ooh, bad Verizon. Naughty Verizon. If those who don't know what a spectrum is like a tower of a signal. That is how we receive our wireless internet connections, data applications, phone applications. That's how our phones work without being connected to the wall. Like I already said in my last video, there is a limited amount of spectrums going through nationwide. You know what I mean? They're supposed to be divided up evenly, but it's not happening. And there's a lot of spectrums that are not even being used. Because once they turn on, they turn on. And once they come up full where they can't run anymore, they can't run no more. So that's why the companies are in a rush to getting what they say more spectrum, as well as they say more signal. It's a spectrum signal type of dual process thing going on. And that's why some are very slow, or some don't even have really connection on, or take forever to do, because they don't have the spectrum to back it up. And they're trying to get everything, but since it is a federal thing, they cannot just go around buying spectrums and like trying to get things without getting too much with Congress or the FCC getting upset. You have to kind of get through everybody, but that's what a spectrum is. So that's why it's very important to obtain it, and that's why it's also a crisis that we really do not have the data to back up the new technology that we have today. So I think phones should be for phones, and you know, your internet should be on your laptops. That's just what I think. But going back to the thing, all right. That the license according to the FCC, which requires that the licenses that the spectrums allow customers to freely use their devices and applications of their choice. Okay, so this is how they violate it. All right. When you have a spectrum, or when you buy a phone consisting with your phone, and your phone has these applications in your phone, by buying that phone, you already purchased the proper abilities to use that spectrum, because it comes with the capabilities of that phone. To charge extra on top of that, you know what I mean, is a violation to their rights, because it says here, and I will repeat it again, that hold on. According to the FCC, which requires licensing that the spectrum, licensing of a spectrum, if you are using the spectrum to allow to put more data usage out there, since they gave them licensing for this, it allows customers to freely use devices and applications of their choosing. By the FCC releasing their own little reserve of spectrums, it's to keep the flow of communication and data going. That's why they allowed, you know what I mean, Verizon to be able to get these spectrums from them and allowed to do contracted deals. But instead of using it as the way that you were promised to do it, they try to do a black side hidden fee and charge people to use the spectrum that they already were told is not really supposed to be reserved, but to keep the flow of data going. And by them denying this, this is what they say Verizon is in a violation of the spectrum licensings that they gave to them. You should never do no to your partner, and you should never ever try to overscrew Uncle Sam, because Uncle Sam will get his money any day now. Now, here's an idea. You're so consumed with trying to charge more, but you know, it's like the saying of Robin Hood. Those are the rich that just keep to themselves and keep on taxing and taxing more. Usually the customers are going to get sick of it. You don't care if you have the best like signal coverage or anything. Just because you have one thing that's great doesn't mean you can charge people up the frickin' ass. Excuse my French. People are going to eventually get sick of it, because even you treat people like crap and you expect them to pay more than what they should, people are going to get upset, and eventually no one's going to want to come to your company. You have to remember, companies, it's the consumer that chooses you to make your empire grow. If no consumers buy your products or want your service, what are you left with? Sometimes people will stick with a company that even is outrated, not even getting along to it, but know what? The service is reliable, the customer service is on key, and they treat you like a person. Why pay more for the same thing? But I don't know where your guys' angle is. You can get the same damn coverage with Metro. Alright. Now, that's enough of my ramble about Verizon. Let's get to the juicy gossip about AT&T. I'm so excited. Ooh, I've been wanting to rip on these guys for a while. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on. This is a perfect example of supposedly AT&T's high-speed internet connection. Their high-speed interconnection. But hey, you gotta work with what you got, right? Sometimes it makes you go like sleepy. It takes forever to go so slow. But okay. I'm at my relatives, so I can't really complain. Alright, now. This is AT&T's little scandal. Now, they are promising plans once again for unlimited data. You know, of course, they are doing the same guilty thing, charging more for unlimited data. Why are these guys offering unlimited data? I have no idea. They barely have the spectrum to keep themselves afloat. But yet, they're trying to beat out their competitors, and I feel like this is going to run them to the ground. And this is a perfect example of plain ignoring your problems and not dealing with it as a whole. Now, look at this highlight. Like I said, according to CNN, it states, AT&T's FaceTime fight is a very slippery slope. AT&T is trying to out a legal argument to justify its plan to limit FaceTime on cellular networks to mobile share customers. Now, Isn't that really ridiculous? So they give you this technology, the ones where you can actually talk face to face, like on your iPhones with another thing. And now they're getting slapped with, you know what I mean, not holding it to the right conduct, you know what I mean? Which is really hilarious, I think. It's, you know how when the phones first started, if you talked with your own company or your own provider, or talk to someone within the same company or provider, it would be free, right? And then after 9 o'clock, you know what I mean, it's free for any other carriers. This is hilarious. Oh. What they're trying to do now is charge and restrict, you know what I mean, wireless access to Apple FaceTime apps for certain iPhone customers. Naughty, naughty. The heated battle between the carrier and its critics could have broad implications for how cell phone companies can control bandwidth intensive apps in the future. The public lab brouhaha started last week when AT&T announced that it would allow access to oncoming versions of Apple FaceTime videos chat applications over the cellular network only to customers with AT&T new mobile share data plan. So if you have the old unlimited data plan, you wouldn't be allowed to access this service. It's pretty much saying, which I think is a huge no. So if you're a loyal old customer, they don't care about you no more. You have to change your plan to get what you want to FaceTime. What the hell? What happened to loyalty? Wouldn't you want to reward those who are freaking been with your company for a while? Instead of trying to charge them at the owner or just say screw you because you were the old plan? What the hell? Sometimes they're always on the race and they're realizing, like, it's better to try to keep a hold on to the customers you already have, you know what I mean? And they always keep your company flowing, than trying to always ditch and dodge your customers, and they wonder why they want to change plans all the time. Okay, going on. Right. Okay, when carriers restrict apps, consumers gets twitchy. Several accusations of AT&T of violations the government net neutral regulations, which are designed to prevent carriers from placing certain restrictions on mobile apps. Naughty, naughty. AT&T's chief legal officer Bob Wayne lashed out the company's critics and said in the blog post on Wednesday, trying to say resting judgment with a knee-jerking reaction. AT&T has limited FaceTimes out of the overriding concern of the impact of its expansion may have on the network and the overall customer experience, he said. All the customers can use FaceTimes on Wi-Fi, but those who with a mobile share and a new building structure that AT&T is trying to immigrate customers onto will have cellular access. The restriction within the AT&T legal bounds, when claimed, as long as AT&T is transparent about the FaceTime, the policy, and does not block the completing of the app, it is clear, he said. He said that the Federal Commission is net neutrally ruled, do not regulate the availability its customers and the applications that proclaim on its phones. Since the FaceTime is installed in the iPhone by the Apple, it is outside of the purview of the FCC regulation authority, according to Wynn. Therefore, there is no set neutral violation, he said. And he dropped an argument and the average of consumers isn't going to draw restrictions between apps and downloading apps from already installed in their phone. AT&T is trying to prevent the loop, trying to invent a loophole in the rules, said Dr. Tuner, research intern in Advancing Technology of Advancing Group. FaceTime allows people to reduce their use of voice services, but AT&T is making you buy unlimited voice in order to use the time face over mobile. This is a perfect example of a simple damn headache. For once, Uncle Sam gets off his ass and realizes they needed to lower down the infrastructure and the signal voice calls that are coming in, because I told you it cannot keep up with it. It cannot keep up with it. It's impossible. So they let you have this other spectrum that allows you to do FaceTime things, so it can drop down the thing and to try to balance everything out. So that way it has more spectrum for the apps that we have, any on data, limited things that come in. It's basically supposed to be a free wide use of that. By allowing AT&T, Verizon, the companies to be able to use these apps, you know what I mean, they are supposed to let you use it freely because it's already installed in your phone. By them not, but leave it to a company that is innovators at making these wonderful projects, these wonderful phones, and then now have the fucking, I don't know, stupid idea like, you know what, we're gonna give you this phone that has all these cool apps and we're gonna charge you to use it. If you give a customer a phone that buys the phone with the abilities to do that and it's already installed the phone, I agree with the EFCC. That's already been purchased and it should be allowed to be used unlimitedly. You shouldn't have to buy a plan to use an app that's already in your phone. What the hell are you thinking, AT&T? I don't know why the hell AT&T's forgetting their basic condolence and ethics. I have no idea. But they just seem to really frustrate the hell out of me. Just in June, there was a recent video that was done on AT&T, and it's saying actually goodbye to their unlimited data. I'm telling you, I think they're going to probably be the first ones to go. When it comes to the race of the leading competitors of what kind of phone service you can get with your wideband and broadband, I think AT&T is going to be eliminated eventually if they keep on going to the way they're going. Ignoring customers' demands, not handling their complaints, always trying to scheme a way up, trying to, like, you know, cause more problems than it good. You know, you're going to just get lawsuits, and then eventually the company is going to go under. You're going to be the next IBM. You thought you bought IBM, but what? It's going to be the next one. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you this video real quick. From this, like I said, is from CNN. And it's about saying goodbye to AT&T unlimited data. Little scandals that they always do and try and change things. Let's see. Alrighty then. Lower it a little bit louder so you guys can hear it. Alrighty then. Where's my little mousey thingy? Let's see. I hate this. Okay. Where did it go? Like I said, it's AT&T high-speed internet that I'm processing my information on, so the band's a little slow. Let's see. Come on, play. Play.
That didn't last long. That $30 a month unlimited data plan for the iPad that Apple and AT&T.
See? Told you.
That didn't last long. That $30 a month unlimited data plan for the iPad that Apple and AT&T were so proud of when they announced it just a couple of months ago. Well, it's going away already. In fact, AT&T is saying goodbye to all of its unlimited data plans. The company says the new plans are more affordable, and it says most people will save money. The new data plan started about $15 a month with 200 megabytes of data. $25 a month will get you 2 gigabytes of data. You'll pay an additional $10 monthly charge for the next gigabyte. The new plans do include unlimited Wi-Fi access at AT&T hotspots, and they'll also include tethering, which allows you to use your laptop to connect to the internet wirelessly through your phone. AT&T says current customers don't have to switch right away.
Oh yeah, but they're going to try to force you to switch, huh?
AT&T says you can keep that unlimited data plan for now, so it's not saying how long before current iPad owners are switched to the much more restricted plan. New iPad owners will get... That didn't last long. That $30 a month unlimited data plan for the iPad that Apple and AT&T were so proud of when they announced it just a couple of months ago. Well, it's going away already. In fact, AT&T is saying goodbye to all of its unlimited data plans. The company says the new plans are more affordable, and it says most people will save money. The new data plan started about $15 a month with 200 megabytes of data. $25 a month will get you 2 gigabytes of data. You'll pay an additional $10 monthly charge for the next gigabyte. The new plans do include unlimited Wi-Fi access at AT&T hotspots, and they'll also include tethering, which allows you to use your laptop to connect to the internet wirelessly through your phone. AT&T says current customers don't have to switch right away. If you have an iPad already, AT&T says yes, you can keep that unlimited data plan for now, though it's not saying how long before current iPad owners are switched to the much more restrictive plan. New iPad owners will get the limited data plan. Analysts say this could pave the way for other service providers to change the plans they offer. From the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Carter Evans for CNNMoney.com.
See what I mean? Oopsie daisy. Okie dokie. Alrighty then. Hold on 1 second. Okie dokie. Wow! Amazing. Alright. Like I said. So, in a sum up, you know what I mean? They are kind of forcing their customers to get off the unlimited data plan. And they want you to go to the really restricted data plan, you know what I mean? And they want to control the apps. They no longer want to just give you the apps that you already have on your phone that you pay for.
Chesapeake Energy is second only to ExxonMobil.
In fact, they want to go ahead. Exit that. I told you it's slow as hell. They want to go ahead and charge you more for using what you should already have. This is wonderful. And I mean that in a sarcastic tone. Okie dokie. Close. Alright, back. So what does the future hold for unlimited data? Well, I think the unlimited data is going to be no more. It's going to no longer be existed. You're going to have to be charged for a certain amount of uses that you use. Even those who were affiliated also with Sprint, like Virgin Mobile, stopped using their unlimited data, you know what I mean, the wireless spectrum thing. They have it for the 4G and the 3G, but they too have changed their plans. They have changed it where you have to actually charge anymore. Verizon, I think, is also doing it too. But both of the companies are being scandalous in the sense that if they see you using the apps too much, they make it impossible for you to use it. They try to start making the app from working for certain companies to lower the data usage. That again has to do with the spectrum that is available and not what they don't have. They're trying to keep up the front of the face that they can do this with the unlimited data and unlimited usage, but in reality they can't. Again, so far in my research, and don't quote me if I'm wrong, I'm still searching for more information, Sprint looks like to be the only leading competitor once again who has the spectrum to offer the services that you need. They can offer 4G data, and they still have the unlimited data plan. Why? Because while everyone else was trying to chase each other on the top phones and everything, they were actually doing their job right. They were actually collecting the spectrum that they needed to provide the data usage in the world. Who would have thought that apps and data were going to be so crazy and in demand that we need it? As Apple was the one of the innovators of creating these new tablets and apps, Sprint was already on there ready to coming up with the demands that need to be possible. Maybe they don't have a lot of people on the Sprint coverage. Who knows? You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? I personally believe if it's something that you are a huge hog on the internet and data things, why not? You know what I mean? Go for it. Okie dokie, let's see. Any more little scandals? Let's see. Oh yeah, and one more other thing. Remember when you used to get a phone and, you know, the internet would automatically came with it? You didn't have to pay like a data thing, it just came with it. Oh wow. Do you know, and also too, in AT&T for Wi-Fi usage, you actually have to pay for also a data plan to just use their own Wi-Fi, to use just surf the web on their phone. And this is a contract playing thing. While freaking Metro CS only offers unlimited data, unlimited usage, unlimited everything for only as low as $43 a month. Needless to say more. Oh, I can't remember these things. Let's see. Alright. Okay. Now this is the new idea that they're coming with. Check this out. You are going along as I'm researching it with you. I love these little hand highlights. Check this out. There is a resistance to the Wi-Fi by the mobile operators before, but it is just gone away, says Selena Lowe, CEO of Rickton Wireless. During the panel of the companies can spin opportunities from technology constrictions, which plans fortune, blah, blah, blah. Now, in Aspen. Okay, this is going on in Aspen in a tech conference. Indeed, mobile operators are now looking to Wi-Fi as their way to offset the flood of video streams, which I'm guilty of, but I do it on my laptop. Alright, and other data hoggings demands currently taxing the cellular networks. But it doesn't mean that the wireless technology solves carriers' mounting challenges. AT&T's business and home solutions, Wi-Fi soon will be integrated into the mobile network. Consumers won't be able to tell when the normal voice call comes in or a VIP call, which utilizes the Wi-Fi networks. The quest of a seamlessly switch off between the cellular and the Wi-Fi networks isn't new. but mobile operators have not successfully made it happen to date. It is clear something needs to be changed, especially when it comes to providing coverage and a significant wide bands inside buildings. So-called of these tablet generations, okay, expects quickly to upload, stream online and videos whenever they want. We want it. If they can't, they blame their carrier. If AT&T CEO admits that the smartphone area caught up carrier surprise, and according to Stefan's data's traffic has grown astonishingly by 0.00% in the recent years. What do you think was going to happen? No one's going to use it? Okay. AT&T already has stopped offering the unlimited data plan to its new customers just today, and the company has announced the mobile share plan, which allows subscribers to sign up for the bucket of data plans similar to Verizon Share Everything plan. And there having been rumors that AT&T soon will charge iPhone users for using Apple apps to FaceTime running, which I already covered. Yes, they are. Of course, the new carriers. The biggest question is, can Wi-Fi really operate and manage the multi-use of cellulars and restricted CEOs liberated the free? People are used to free Wi-Fi. Right. So there you go on the Wi-Fi. So how do you feel that your company is now want to charge you for free Wi-Fi? That used to be one of the free things. So free internet access. Now they want to charge you to even have it. So they're saying goodbye to unlimited data. Goodbye to even offering you any internet access to your phone. And they want to just charge everything up the hoo-ha. So are you, as the consumer, going to be okay with them taking something that you used to have that was always free and allow them to go ahead and just say, we're taking it and now we're going to charge you? There's a lot of ethics wrong in this scenario, and I really can't believe that they want to solve their problems again. And this, I think, what happens when a company does not prepare for a plan B. As I said in my prior video with the Truth Unlimited data, they're trying to stay afloat, but they're trying to make the customers pay for their mistakes. And it's obvious to see is that no matter how much they've been given something as a handout or free to help them keep the empire going, so that way the mobile infrastructure won't be collapsed and we won't be able to communicate with anyone else in the world, they just want to see them go ahead and put a smack on it and try to charge it. So Verizon is being a little bit scandalous. AT&T is being scandalous. I would only have to say, like, if you got Sprint, good for you. Or boycott them, I would say. If you don't want to deal with them, boycott them. You know what I mean? What else can you possibly say? Do you want to go ahead and be silly? Be silly. I personally, I am eco-friendly. I do not have Verizon. I do not have AT&T. I don't like them. I can't stand them. They're horrible in customer service, I believe. See that, and this is what I'm going to go ahead and show you. You can flash about any phone to fit into any network now. So let's see. Hold up. Alright. Now, my phone. Let's see. Where did it go? My my phone, see, I don't know if you see it, says Verizon on it, but it says Verizon. But in actuality, my phone is Metro PCS. Okay. Those who might not know, Metro actually goes off the instructions of Verizon, so you have great signal. And I said only for $42 a month. Why pay more for and lose quality? I don't think you should lose both of them either. And this phone I have is the Verizon LG thing that I flashed to Metro, and of course it's capable because they kind of they're in cahoots with each other. Let me get my freaking menu up. Alright then. And it too has, you know, the video and things like that or anything. But when you flash a phone, you don't get the internet on the phone, which is fine for me. I don't care, even though they offer it internet free. I'd rather have my internet on my laptop. But it does the video and things recording, and then, you know, I can just take it out and put it in my laptop. So, but I mostly just use my phone as a phone and texting. That's it. You know, you can get good stuff, but you don't have to pay an arm and a leg for it. But if you're one of those type that likes to look YouTube on your phone and stuff like that, and you don't want to carry your plan, I would suggest then going with Boost. Boost don't have like granted they're not the best in signal and talking, especially if me being Southern Cali, you know what I mean? That's why I like Metro. But they do have a better web than Metro does. So they can actually give you what you want if you want to download and look at videos and stuff like that. And why can Boost do that? Well, of course, they are associated with Sprint. That's why. So, duh. Alright. So that is my take on the truth about the updated scandals that are going with unlimited data. And there's my advice for you consumers that don't want to play an arm and a leg. I suggest you either upward with the carriers that you got, and don't let these companies say that it's not their fault. It is their fault. It is the carrier's fault. That's the one you need to go trying and keep on roaring, keep on louding, make them listen to your calls. And if not, then boycott them. Alright, so have a great day. Have a great life. And as always, don't forget to smile. Where the hell is my thingy?